I'm Taylor Hinton, and my topic is should vaccines be mandatory? I had a pretty difficult time trying to decide which side I was going to take for this topic until I did more research on it. Vaccines should 100% be mandatory for all children who are able to receive them. There is no valid evidence linking vaccines to autism, which is one of the main reasons why people choose not to vaccinate their children. What is autism? It is a brain disorder that makes it difficult to communicate and have other interactions as easily as a child without autism. It is extremely difficult to diagnose someone with autism because there is no test to determine the symptoms, such as a blood test. Although there is no cure for autism, there are treatment services that help children with ASD learn the necessary skills that they probably wouldn't be able to learn on their own. An organization called Autism Speaks said that more than 1.2 million children reaffirms that vaccines do not cause autism, and in fact, if anything, the immunization decreased the risk. Basically, the whole reason that people believe that autism and vaccines are linked together is from an article that a man wrote named Andrew Wakefield. And in 1998, Lancet published Wakefield's paper connecting autism and vaccines. Wakefield had some issues though in his study. His study was not based on any statistics, he had no control group, it relied on people's memory, and made vague conclusions that were not valid. After this article was published, many scientists went back and did their own research and tried to prove that what he decided to publish was false. And in 1999, 500 children tested that there was no link. In 2001, 10,000 tested that there was no connected link. 2002, 537,000 tested no link. And again in 2005, 10 million children were tested and there was once again no link. Although in 2004 Lancet released a statement refuting the original findings, people still to this day believe that autism and vaccines are linked together. Parents are refusing vaccines or even postponing the vaccines, which is causing these children to catch the diseases and die. When a child is vaccinated, it not only helps them, but those around them. I interviewed my aunt, who's a registered nurse, and she told me that when a child does not get vaccinated, they put other children, like infants, and immunocompromised people at risk who are unable to receive vaccinations. And this can cause these people to get sick with this illness and die. An article from the Gale Group claimed these mandatory vaccination laws were very effective in lowering morbidity for these childhood diseases. Parents commonly ask, can vaccines overload a baby's immune system? And the answer is no. Vaccines have a certain recommended schedule that is safe and effective and ensures children get the best protection early in life. At birth, they get the hepatitis B shot. 2 years old, they get the diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis shot, as well as the polio, pneumococcal, rotavirus, and hepatitis B once again. At age 4, they get the diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis shot, polio shot, pneumococcal, Hib meningitis, and a rotavirus shot. This recommended schedule is great for those who plan to send their children off to public schooling, including childcare and nursery. Not only are the students protected, but as well as the teachers and the parents that are always around these children. In California, there is a law that if children are not vaccinated, they cannot attend school or nurseries, and parents can face prosecution or even jail. The benefits of vaccinations outweigh the risk. Vaccines are meant to keep children safe and adults safe. The ingredients in these vaccines, such as preservatives, are meant to prevent any kind of bacteria that could contaminate the vaccine. Stabilizers protect the vaccine itself and keep it effective during any different temperatures and conditions it might face. Vaccination is one of the best ways parents can protect their children from 16 potentially harmful diseases. Here is a chart of the pre-vaccine era estimated annual morbidity in the U.S., and then over here on the left, it's showing the most recent reports of these cases in the U.S. You can clearly see that the red is showing the deaths, and over here the black is showing how much less it has decreased. Here is a zoomed in picture of it, and it's even showing that diphtheria was 100% decreased, hepatitis A was 91% decreased, polio is 100% decreased, and here it shows tetanus being 99% decreased. Vaccines start so early because infants and children have a poor immune system and cannot fight off major illnesses as well as adults can. Not vaccinating a child creates a risk of them getting this disease. In the U.S., the chances of a child receiving a severe side effect such as death is about 1 to 2 per million. 1 to 2 per million. That number is so small to even use as an excuse to not vaccinate a child. I believe that is selfish, if not unethical, to not vaccinate a child, because here in the United States there is such great access to all these vaccines that prevent these diseases, and people turn them away so quickly. But what about the other countries that are dying from these diseases every single day, and you can clearly tell that they work because the morbidity is decreasing 100%, 99%, 83%. I mean, those are such high numbers of the decreasing deaths that other people in countries are dying every single day, and we just turn them away so going. Instead of just sticking up their nose and saying no, parents should really consult their pediatrician and pick their brain and ask them difficult questions that maybe they're going to have to sit back and think, okay, well, maybe I need to research and get back to them. It is better to be safe than sorry, especially with a child's life. Having every child vaccinated from here on out will show an increase in health and a decrease in deaths from preventable diseases. Thank you.